Today on the channel, we got a hairy bipedal creature alert from the amazing Spider-Man and Marvel Legends. We got Grizzly.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Marvel Legends unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we go to the world of the amazing Spider-Man for Marvel's Grizzly. But for all your Grizzly needs and a whole lot more Marvel Legends, make sure you're up jaystoysandgames.com. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 15% on all in-stock items. Got to get a deal out there. And Jay's got a lot of Marvel Legends through the door here, so check that out. I'm going to open the Ghost Rider, the brand new Wolverine Deadpool line, and then, of course, this Grizzly. And this Grizzly, I'm a little conflicted on this. You know around the channel here, Todd, you know this better than anybody. I love a hairy bipedal creature. I also love a toy maker comic artist on the couch with no shoes nor socks on, but that's a different story. But I love a hairy bipedal creature, so this is playing a lot of hits for me. It is a lot of reuse, and we'll do comparisons later in this video here, but I'll never forget when this was announced at the live stream, one of the Hasbro YouTube live streams with the Hasbro team. I was in a meeting that day. Oh, those cursed meetings always get in the way of fun. But I was in a meeting, and I came out, and somebody posted on X or something that we were getting Marvel's Grizzly, and I was immediately excited. Of course, I was an X-Force kid back in the day, reading the X-Men, the X-Force, and all that, so I assumed, and we know what happens, and we found out right here, Todd McFarlane, what happens when you assume. This isn't the Marvel Legend Grizzly I really wanted. I'll take it, but I wanted the one from X-Force once upon a time. That was always my Grizzly, and to be honest, I didn't even know of this Grizzly. It's just news to me, and apparently he was a wrestler. How did this escape me? I guess probably more of a 70s, early 80s character, and wasn't born yet, Todd. Wasn't born yet. I came into it during the Todd years is where I came into it. And that's not the only thing I came into, but that's neither here nor there. But one thing's for certain, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And maybe disappointed it wasn't the X-Force Grizzly, but I'm here for this one. A guy in a bear suit, sign me up. Sign me up. I'm here for this. Big deluxe figure here. We're not getting so many Build-A-Figures from the Marvel Legends team anymore, which is interesting because I think it's a great go-to-market strategy, and it's funny seeing Mattel do more of it now. I don't know, it's the yin and yang of the world, I guess, but we're seeing a lot of re-releases in deluxe packaging like this, or figures that would have been Build-A-Figures in a 2-pack with a smaller, maybe a female character or something. So that seems to be the way forward for the Marvel Legends team. But you got the amazing Spider-Man down here, big window box, Marvel Legends, Marvel's Grizzly, not to be confused with anybody else's Grizzly as well. 4 and up on this one. You 3-year-olds, you're out of luck, but you 4-year-olds, have at it. Have at it. Marvel's Grizzly over here, looking extra cool on the side here. Love the looks of that artwork there. Then on the back, get a little tail of the tape, get a little blurb. Let's see what it says about Marvel's Grizzly. Seeking revenge on J. Jonah Jameson for ruining his wrestling career. I could just see how that comic book art goes. J. Jonah's like, I'm going to do a story in the paper, and we're going to say that this wrestling's not on the up and up and all this kind of stuff. I can just see it. Maxwell Markham dons a power-boosting exoskeleton as the costumed villain, Grizzly. And I guess I should have got my J. Jonah Jameson figure to compare this one to. There's still time. I can do it in the glamour shots. There it is, Marvel background. See you later, shuffle. Goodbye. Plastic prison. Look at this. We get some pieces. We get some back pieces. We got that hairy back. And there it is. And there it is. See you later. Goodbye. Everybody loves a hairy back. I know my wife, she's always disappointed. She says, you know, Kyle, if there's anything I could change about you, I wish you had a big old hairy back. I just want to run my fingers through it like a dog. Like a dog is what I want. Unfortunately, I don't got a hairy chest, and I wish I had the Razor Ramon chest, the Tom Selleck chest. Man, the ladies just love all that chest hair, especially the real fur chest hair. Unfortunately, I didn't get that gene or whatever. No back hair. I don't have to shave my back or my chest, I guess. It's a curse and a blessing, Todd, let me tell you. But Grizzly, he's a guy that could use a Bic razor or two. Look at all this, and I love the pack out with this one. He's like a young gold member here. He's got all kinds of gold with him. Get an extra head. Oh, and I'm here for extra head. See you later. Goodbye. All right, now let's put this guy together. So you got the back piece, which just clamps in there. Should at least. Let's see. There you go. Just punches right in very easily. And then you get the fur over the top, the fur shawl, we'll call it. Gonna plug that in as well, and now we're feeling all out Grizzly. We're feeling extra Grizzly is what we're feeling like putting him together. But let's dive into the accessories first. Got the open paws out of the package. Yep, they're articulated at the hinge there, so we'll get into that. But then we do got the straight up, I guess, I don't know, different, more gripping, more tighter gripping paws. I guess that's what we'll call them here. Looks like a bear, black on the underneath, got the long nails, got the brown fur, playing all those hits. But really diving into the accessories here, and this is some great multi-use accessories. You can do bank heist, you can put it with the Sinister Six, do it with whatever you want to do. But you got a straight up gold bar, which is nice. And these are great accessories you use with G.I. Joe and Cobra, maybe. Maybe Cobra's stealing some gold. You could transfer that over if you wanted to. So we got that. We got a nice stack of gold bricks right here. Like a very Fort Knox style, maybe. Is there gold in Fort Knox, Todd? Wasn't somebody trying to investigate that and they said Fort Knox was empty or something? I don't even know. Where is Fort Knox? Is it by Washington, D.C.? I don't even know. It could be down the street from me for all I know at this point. But we do got gold bars all stacked up over here. And then we got a very messy stack of gold bars. This is what we call the Scrooge McDuck stack. You know Scrooge McDuck. He's got so many gold. He swims in that stuff. He doesn't even care. He just sticks it over to the side. He's a real one, that Scrooge McDuck. And then we got the First Central Bank. I want to say First Central Bank of Illinois. I think there is such a thing. In my travels of the byways and highways of Illinois, I think I saw a First Central Bank one time. But I guess this is just a bank bag. It's got a little lock on it. Oh, that'll work against Grizzly for sure. But some good accessories, some fun build-out stuff, some world-building stuff, some figure photographer dream stuff here. Even if you don't necessarily want this, you might want some of this. Expensive to buy this, but is what it is. But now diving into Marvel's Grizzly, not to be confused with anybody else's Grizzly. We're going to start with the head sculpt here. You got the white in the bear eyes. And then, to me, you know what this looks like? It looks like he was eaten by this bear, and they ate him the long way. You know, like my wife eating corn on the cob the long way. It's a crazy thing. I don't know how she does it, but you know, you go in like legs first, and you're going into body, and it's like, oh, I'm peeking out. I'm out of the head. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I'm going to be eaten by this bear. I'm going to be swallowed. That's kind of what it looks like to me. It doesn't, to me, look like a guy wearing a suit. It looks like he's just on the business end, almost finished being eaten by this bear is what it looks like to me. But we got an open mouth on the bear and an open mouth on the guy inside. What was his name? Markham? Yeah, sure, why not? But he does got quite the look on him, a mean face to him. Doesn't look like a guy I'd want to correlate with or anything like that. But an interesting head sculpt. But in a plot twist, if this isn't your bag, if this isn't for you, you got the straight up bear head here you can use. And oh my gosh, we got the movable jaw. You know I'm here for that. Wide eyes on the bear. So if you just want a bear in your collection, just a wild bear to, you know, fight against the Hulk or Thing or something like that, whatever you want to do, you do have that option. Or he can obviously be a Spider-Man villain on your shelf. But I like that they gave us options here. That is a smart move and a fun move by the Marvel team. If you don't want this version, you can get a straight up bear version. Everybody needs a little bear in their collection, I think. But diving into this one here, we saw me put it together. Obviously, we'll start with the articulation. Head is removable, so you can switch back and forth. Arms all the way around for us. Bicep cut. Single jointed elbow, side to side. Hands back and forth, side to side, removable. Hula hoop up top. You can hear that if you want to. You got a little movement there. You do got the leg. You got those Grizzly splits. Watch out for them. Leg goes up. Thigh cut. Double jointed. Nope, single jointed knee. Pin knees, though. Oh, unsightly on this Grizzly. And then you do get the, of course, ankles back, forth, side to side, up and down. Big old feet down here. You got some sharp, sharp nails on him. He is a Grizzly after all. Sharp fingernails as well. Got that nice brown color. We're going to say it's a brown grizzly bear. You know, we've seen different shades of bears over the years, as we know. But a very light brown coloring on this. Very different from the Ursa Major Build-A-Figure Once Upon a Time that this is primarily based off. And I guess I could grab that right now. He was more of a reddish brown color on him. He did not have a movable jaw, so that is pretty fun to see. But we got two big old bears going at it. Well, you got to watch out when those bears go at it. You see it at the local bar every once in a while. But we do see two big old bears here. You could have a little bear pack if you want to turn him. If you want him to go full bear, that's something you could do if you wanted to. Now, unfortunately, you can't switch the heads back and forth. I mean, you could, but the color doesn't match between the two. Almost wish that he was the same color as this one, but once again, I think most people want him to make sense of the character, and Ursa Major is more of this color here. But it would be cool to be able to move the heads all between them and do that kind of stuff, but you still can, just not quite the same way. But it is the same figure from this Build-A-Figure, and one of my favorite Build-A-Figures, honestly. I love a hairy bipedal creature, so I'm here for that along the way. I just hope that the next Grizzly we see is Grizzly from X-Force. I want him in those two big sledgehammer type things he had, or like big cinder blocks he carried around. I want those. I want to reenact my Toy Biz X-Force Fig Fed in action figure form here in 2026. I'll take 2027 at this point. But this isn't a bad piece of business here. A deep cut character. I'm just out of the window on this one. I was not aware of this guy before the live stream. That's when I first heard about him. Pretty cool. He was a wrestler and stuff. Spider-Man's got quite the rogues gallery, as we do know. There's a lot of guys that you didn't see a whole lot. And this guy wasn't in the Toy Biz era, the Spider-Man animated series era, where I really started getting into Spider-Man. He wasn't in the Clone Wars that I remember, or that era, that 5-year window I read Spider-Man comics every single week. I subscribed to all of them, actually. I don't remember Grizzly crossing the pages. Maybe that was just me. Maybe I missed it. I'm not sure. That being said, I'm always happy to get a first-timer in the line, somebody new for my shelf. That is always fun, and it doesn't hurt to be a hairy bipedal creature. I do got a Spider-Man here. I just grabbed the first one I saw on my shelf when I went into my office, and you can see that size difference between them. That's a pretty big size difference, and that's the way it should be. Spider-Man should be just a little guy after all. So very fun to get this one here. Obviously a little bit expensive. Head over to Jay's, save yourself 15%. They are working to get a lot of this stuff on their website. They just moved to a new warehouse. A lot of stuff changing over there, and let me tell you, for the better. Can't wait to see where that ends up here very, very soon. But let me know your thoughts on Grizzly in the comments down below. You picking this one up? Do you need this in your collection? What's your thoughts on this one? Do you like the accessories? Do you like the figure? Do you like both? Do you hate it? Let me know in the comments down below. You made it this far, don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bells. We got videos every single day and then some. We got even more content for you on Patreon, YouTube channel memberships. Your best way to support the channel and all the content it does bring. Appreciate all the support over there. Sir Paul64 on the X, the _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and the Kyle Peterson Show at gmail.com, which is the name of my podcast, The Kyle Peterson Show, available every Tuesday, where podcasts are found with videocast on YouTube. So for Marvel's Grizzly, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?
We're going to